Have you ever wondered who you really are beneath all the noise? Beneath the opinions, the expectations, the roles you're told to play? Carl Jung, one of the most brilliant minds in psychology, believed that the journey to understand yourself doesn't begin out there in the world, but deep within. He said that we spend much of our lives looking outward, chasing dreams, success, approval. But the real awakening starts when we look inward. Jung believed the soul isn't something mysterious and abstract, it's the very core of who we are. And to reach it, we must explore the depths of our unconscious, confront our shadows, and embrace both our light and darkness. The first step, Jung said, is to realize that we wear masks. What he called the persona. It's who we pretend to be so the world will accept us. But behind that mask is a self we barely understand. Raw, real, sometimes even frightening. He didn't tell us to reject the mask. He told us to become aware of it. To know when we are performing, and when we are truly being ourselves. From the moment we are born, we are taught how to behave. What to say. Who to be. How to be normal. We learn to wear masks. Jung called this our persona, the face we show the world. It helps us survive in society. It gives us roles: student, worker, friend, partner. But the danger comes when we start to believe the mask is all we are. When the persona becomes the whole identity, we lose contact with our inner self. Jung didn't say to throw away the persona. He said to see through it, to recognize it as a tool, not a prison. Only when we do that can we begin the journey toward our authentic self. Please subscribe to discover the world that is hidden. The outer mask, the persona. But the path inward isn't easy. Because the first thing we encounter is our shadow. The shadow is everything we've denied. All the emotions we've suppressed. The anger we weren't allowed to feel. The envy we pretended we didn't have. The fear we never admitted. Most people avoid the shadow. They bury it. But Jung said, if you don't face your shadow, it controls you. It leaks into your relationships, your patterns, your anxiety, your life. But here's the paradox. Your shadow isn't your enemy. It's a part of you. And when you integrate it, not ignore it, you become more whole, more human. Facing your shadow is the first act of real courage. The process of individuation. Jung called this process of becoming whole individuation. Not just growing up, but waking up. It's the lifelong journey of becoming who you truly are, not who the world expects you to be. You start to reclaim parts of yourself you lost. You see your patterns. You stop blaming others. You stop reacting, and start understanding. Individuation doesn't mean perfection. It means integration. It's not just about becoming better. It's about becoming complete. And it's not something you finish. It's something you live. Dreams, symbols. For Jung, one of the most powerful tools on this path was dreams. While most people ignore them, Jung believed that dreams are messages from the unconscious. They speak in symbols, not logic. And if you learn to listen, they'll guide you toward healing. You might dream of a house you've never seen, or an animal, or a person from your past. To Jung, these aren't random. They are parts of you. The house might represent your inner world. The animal, a raw instinct you've denied. The person, a part of your soul that's been forgotten. Jung believed that learning the language of symbols is like learning the language of the soul. And dreams are the whisper of that soul, trying to help you evolve. But Jung didn't stop at the personal level. He discovered something deeper, the collective unconscious. He realized that across every culture, every era, we tell the same stories. We imagine the same characters: the hero, the shadow, the wise old man, the mother. These are archetypes, universal patterns that live inside all of us. That's why ancient myths, fairy tales, and religions resonate across the world. Because they're not just fiction. They're mirrors of the human soul. Jung believed that when we understand these patterns, we understand ourselves. The hero's journey isn't just in stories. It's inside you. You are the hero. You are the one who must face the shadow, seek wisdom, suffer, grow, and return transformed. Synchronicity mystery. Jung was a scientist, but he also believed in mystery. He studied alchemy, astrology, the I Ching, not to escape reason, but to understand how the inner world and outer world are connected. One of his most profound ideas was synchronicity, the experience of meaningful coincidence. A symbol in a dream appears in real life. You think of someone, and they call. You feel lost, and the right words appear before you. Jung believed these were not accidents, but signs that something deeper is guiding us. That the unconscious mind and the universe are in dialogue. Synchronicity, he said, is how the soul speaks through the world around us. In the final years of his life, Jung became quieter. He wrote less about theories and more about the soul. He began to speak of death, not as an ending, but as a return. And shortly before he died, he had a vision. He saw the earth from space, blue, distant, silent, and beyond it, a black stone temple floating in the stars. Inside it, a glowing room filled with timeless knowledge. He approached, but before he could enter, a voice said, "Your time has not yet come." He woke, changed. To him, this was not a fantasy. It was a glimpse, a message. He believed death was not the destruction of the soul, but a transformation, a homecoming. Carl Jung left us no easy answers, but he left us a path to truth, to wholeness, to the sacred mystery of who we really are. And so the question is not, what is the meaning of life? The question is, are you willing to find it inside yourself? Because the soul is not out there. It's waiting within you.